Hey, I have a pick a card reading for you. We're going to find out how this specific person on your mind is feeling about you right now. What's their energy toward you? What's their vibe? What are they thinking? How are they feeling? We're going to get all the juicy details. And you have 4 piles to choose from today. So we'll pull a card for each pile and then we'll go through each pile so you can get a look at what comes out in each one and choose which pile is for you. Use your intuition, meditate on the piles, feel out whichever one you're guided to. If you're drawn to more than one, make sure you listen to all the piles that you're drawn to. There can be messages for you in more than one pile from the same person, or someone else could also be trying to connect with your energy and tell you how they feel. So make sure you watch all the piles that you're drawn to. If you've never been here before, hey, my name is Amy. And if you have been here before, welcome back, you guys. I know it's been a while. I know. I've been busy. And if you're not following me on Instagram, you should. That's where I update you about what's going on, when I'm going to be uploading, when I'm going to be going live. All that is on my Instagram. The link for that is down in the drop down box below in the description box. My name is the same on every platform though. Amy's Altar. All right, let's pull the cards for each pile today, Spirit. Give us a card for each pile. I know Spirit is ready. So let's go. Pile number 1. What's the card for pile number 1 today, Spirit? And pile number 2. What's the card for pile number 2? Pile number 3. What is... Wow, that was really fast. Okay. Pile number 4. Pile number 4. There we go. Okay, let's get a close-up look and see what we got today. All right, here we go. Pile number 1. This is the card that came out for you. These people are definitely snuggling, kissing. Yeah, this person has a tattoo on their shoulder as well. This is the happy place card. This card talks about developing your happy place is a wonderful way to promote ease, safety, and calm. It retrains your vibrational set point to a higher frequency as well. So finding your happy place, developing your happy place where you feel safe and calm. You might be drawn to that card, or you could be drawn to that bracelet. This bracelet is called the Magic Bracelet, and it's made with black labradorite crystals. You might be drawn to that or the butterfly, which is interesting because the tattoo on her shoulder here is a butterfly on this card. Very interesting. Pile number 1. You're drawn to that butterfly, the bracelet, the card, or all 3 of those things. You're pile number 1. All right, pile number 2. This is the card that you got, pile 2. This is the tapping card. All those people were laughing and they look like they're having a really good time and they're in high frequency energy. This tapping card is about how tapping uses energy points to help access your body's energy and signal parts of the brain which control stress. Tapping can significantly decrease levels of stress and it can restore balance to your entire system. Mr. Bean is going to come mess everything up. Hello, sir. He really didn't mess anything up, did he? Good boy. All right, that's Mr. Bean if you've never met him before. You might be drawn to that card, the tapping card here with all these people laughing, or you could be drawn to that bracelet. That's the passion bracelet. It's made with red jade crystals. Or you might be drawn to the ladybug. If you're drawn to any of those things or all three of those things, you are pile number 2. All the timestamps are down in the drop down box. I think I forgot to tell you that this time. Pile number 3. Excuse us. No. You gotta go that way, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Wow. Sorry. He's a big guy. Okay. Pile number 3. This is the card that you got. This redhead looks like she's out in the daisies. This is the forest bathing card, and this card talks about how forest bathing is a beautiful term for spending time among the trees. Forest bathing. So you might be drawn to that forest bathing card, or you could be drawn to that phoenix bracelet. That one's made with red carnelian crystals. Or you might be drawn to the watermelon. Juicy summertime watermelon. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 3. And the last card, this one looks like 2 stone. You know when you stack stones? It kind of looks like that, or it could be 2 people sitting out in the mountains by the river. This is the sensuality and sex card. It's talking about how sex can be a sacred connection to oneself and one's partner. It has the amazing capacity to bring one into the moment, whether you're doing it with yourself or a partner. All right, you might be drawn to that card. The vibes are a little spicy for my collective today overall. Are you guys feeling spicy? You might be drawn to that spicy card here, or you could be drawn to that bracelet. That's the Lucky Witch bracelet. It's made with forest green jade. Or you could be drawn to the rose, red rose. If you're drawn to any of those things or all of those things, you're pile number 4. Like I said, take your time, meditate on the piles, feel them out. If you're torn between more than one, listen to all the ones that you're feeling drawn to. The timestamps will be down below, so you can just click on the drop down box, click on the chapter or the timestamp, and it'll take you directly to whichever pile is yours. That's also where you will find the link to all of my things. So if you want to connect with me on my Instagram, that's down there in the drop down box, my TikTok, all that stuff, all my other social media platforms, my website, it's all down there. If you want to book a private reading with me, if you want to purchase bracelets, all of these ones are available right now on my website. And if you want to do a one-on-one reading with me where I only tap into your energy because these are collective readings for a whole bunch of you at once, you can book with me on my website from anywhere. It's all done online. You don't have to be here in person to get a reading with me. Just go to amysalter.com, or like I said, click the link down below. It'll take you to my website, and that's where you can follow the instructions to book with me. I have emergency readings available where you can get it back within 24 hours, or I just have regular bookings that you can book with me. All right, so if you're in a hurry, those are always available, and my shop is always open 24/7. So if you need a reading, go to my shop. All right, let's get into this reading and find out how this specific person is feeling about you right now. Here we go for everybody that's ready. If you're not ready, that's okay. Pause it here. Take your time. All right, here we go for everybody else. Hey, pile 1. Let's find out how this specific person's feeling about you. We already have cards flying out. This person has a lot of feelings toward you, and this is one of the most interesting piles I think that I've ever seen on my YouTube channel. The fact that you got this card with that butterfly tattoo on the shoulder there, and then it was with the butterfly pile is crazy. I love it. I love it, Spirit. Thank you for the synchronicities. So a lot of you could resonate with butterflies, specifically butterfly tattoos, tattoos on your shoulder. Let's see how this person's feeling. We already got some energy here of them feeling like there's something about you that feels right. It feels like you guys belong together or you fit together, but they feel like you've been through a lot. 9 of Wands. They feel like this connection hasn't been easy. So this is somebody that you've had a difficult time with. At least they believe it's been hard. This connection's been hard, but it's unique. It's different, and they like it. It's worth the fight, or it's worth the battle. It's worth the pain. Okay. I'm getting that song. I'm just a sucker for pain. Whoop. They have regrets about the past here. 5 of Cups and the Fool. They kind of want to, like, they wish they could go back. Woulda, shoulda, coulda. I wish I could go back, but they know they can't. They can't go back and do things differently, but they wish they could. They're wanting to kind of start fresh here, start over, and do things differently. They want to keep fighting for the connection. Like, this person is dedicated to the connection between the two of you, whether you know it or not, whether they've expressed it or not. They have a lot of fight left in them to want to keep working through the issues that are going on here. And they're feeling like they've created issues. They're regretting it. They feel like they did things that were not very smart, foolish. They wish they could just start fresh, start new, kind of giving the vibes of like, let's put the past in the past and move forward. I wish that hadn't happened, but it happened. So let's just move past it and start over. Tell me more. That is that butterfly vibe where the caterpillar goes from a caterpillar form to a butterfly, but it's a messy process. They feel like things have been messy between the two of you, but there's still hope. They feel like if they continue to fight for this, things could go well, but they're not feeling very stable. If they lose you, it'll be horrible for them. Like, they can't imagine losing you completely or never seeing you again. Having any final ending makes them feel unstable, but they also don't really know how to proceed from here. Like, they feel like you guys need to start over, but they don't know how to do that. They don't know how to do that. They're feeling like one of you is defensive. For most of you, it feels like they think you're on defense with them because of something they did. For others of you, they feel like it's vice versa, that they're feeling defensive toward you. They also feel like other people know. They're thinking about the fact that other people know you guys have issues in this connection, or they feel like outside people are aware of the fact that this connection is difficult. And for some reason, they're thinking about what other people are thinking. Oh, the Lovers. That's not surprising. And the Nine of Pentacles. They see you as somebody that is worth exploring things with. They're in love. Their emotions are pretty intense right now, and they're all over the place. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that they're in love with you. They want to be stable for you, and they want to be somebody that you can rely on. They're like, maybe they weren't in the past, and that's part of what they're regretting. They're wanting to bring stability to the connection. They're wanting you to be able to rely on them because they love you. And they feel like they've brought instability to the connection. They might be defensive about that, or they might have been defensive about it to you in the past, but they still recognize that they have some things that they need to do differently if things are going to work out between the two of you. They're not sure how things are going to go in the future. They're feeling like things are really unpredictable between you two right now. But again, there's that vibe of like, if I ever lost pile number one completely, if there was a final goodbye, that would crush them, basically. They can't imagine losing you completely. They're wanting to hold on to you. Tell us more, Spirit. Justice, Libra energy. There's a Libra here. There's Gemini. Also, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn with the King of Pentacles. Arguments, the whip, anger, tension, fighting, painful. Okay, this is all the vibes of, they don't want any more issues with you. There's a vibe of them feeling like there's been enough issues already. They don't want any more. The Magician, they're not trying to fight with you. They don't want to make you mad either. This person's like not trying to upset you right now. They're kind of walking on eggshells or tiptoeing a little bit when it comes to you. They feel like there's karma involved in this situation too. They feel like there's been karma that has played out. Like some tables have turned. Not necessarily in a good way. Here's that vibe again with the coffin of them feeling like if things were to ever end completely between the two of you, they would feel horrible, defeated, like their life was without purpose. You know, there's something about you that brings excitement, and it also makes them feel kind of inspired, creative type of vibes. You definitely stroke this person's ego, so they don't want to let go of that. They want the attention from you to continue. They have thoughts of you guys like completely ending things, or them losing you, or you forgetting about them. That's on their mind right now. They also feel like you might not care as much about losing them as they care about losing you. And that's not necessarily true, but they're thinking, do I care more about pile number one? It's like, it's giving this vibe of you, they feel like you could move on easier than them for some reason. They're getting the idea. Maybe you're giving them that idea. Not necessarily. Take it as it resonates, you guys. This person feels like you could just move on easier than them. They feel like they're more passionate about you right now, at least. So they're feeling like you've kind of lost some passion and desire for them. Because they're seeing you as confident and independent from their energy. So whatever you're doing, they're reading your vibe as being independent from them and not super attached and very confident. Like they look at you as being sexy, and then they think also you know it. Sexy and I know it. Okay. They want to get along. They don't want to fight. They're desiring peace and harmony, balance, and no fighting. They don't want any more tension. They feel like there's a lot of sexual tension too. Like the sexual tension toward you has built up recently to the point where they're wanting to release. Thinking about how sexy you are. Yeah. Sexual energy is strong here. Pile number 1. You might have been drawn to pile number 4 because that pile was literally, let me show you. This is the card for pile number 1. This is the card right here. Sensuality and sex. And that's coming through a lot here, that the kinky energy is strong. They're motivated to try to seduce you right now, basically. So if they haven't tried yet, expect them to try to seduce you if they haven't been trying already. Yeah, they feel like things could change. They know that things got really tense, or they know that you guys got in an argument, or they know that they made you really mad, but they're thinking it could change. They're really motivated right now to change. The Magician and the Stallion, they're like ready to take control. Like I said, wanting to be stable for you, wanting to be reliable for you, wanting to be somebody that you can lean on. Like they want to be your rock, you know? Oh, they're anxious. They're losing sleep, anxiety. There's this vibe of them feeling like you might not want them anymore. You might get tired of them. Maybe you've taken their crap for the last time. That hasn't come through for a while. That used to come through. I feel like it was over a year ago that I would channel that. Maybe she's taking my shit for the last time. She, he, it doesn't matter gender when we're doing tarot. This person's just looking at you like you might be so irritated that you're done with them. They're wanting to change that if that's true. They're curious. Do you want them anymore? They're feeling unwanted by you. Okay. Strong emotions are coming up for them that they've never felt before. These are some new heavy emotions that they've never felt toward a lover in the past. It's really big emotions, larger than life, intense emotions, anxiety, anger, fear, motivation, desire, tension, pain. I'm getting that song Enigma. Hold on, I gotta look it up. You guys know I'm so bad with names of songs. Hold on. It's called The Principles of Lust. Principles of Lust by Enigma. You might want to listen to that song. There could be vibes in that song that also connect with you about this person. Messages in the lyrics for you. Principles of Lust. It's intense. and it's like inspiring them to do something. They're feeling motivated and inspired to take action toward you right now to try to keep your attention. They're wanting to keep your attention. They're wanting to keep you around. But this person's not telling you everything, or they're keeping you at arm's length. Like I'm getting this vibe. This might be the wishy-washy part of it. That's they're saying like, I want to be stable for you now. I keep getting this vibe from them that as soon as you start getting close to them, they might kind of push you away or not open up to you as much as they could. They're giving off a little bit of a vibe of they're very emotional, but they're emotionally unavailable. They have strong emotions, but they're not being vulnerable with you about them. This person has a hard time with that, with letting people get too close, letting people in. So yeah, they're really passionate right now and motivated to try to fix things between the two of you, but I'm still seeing them being guarded with their feelings toward you. There's some major fear here. There's real fear that they're going to lose you. So that might end up pushing them to the point where they stop avoiding their feelings, because their feelings here are coming up as being unavoidable feelings toward you, but they're trying to avoid them. It's going to become more and more unpleasant for them, is what I'm getting. The longer they avoid their feelings and the longer they try to. Mr. T is saying hi. Pile number 1. Mr. T is like, don't be scared. Just tell pile number 1 your feelings. They're scared of their feelings. They feel like these deep feelings of love are uncomfortable. Kind of like the Grinch. This is somebody that avoids love because of the vulnerability of it. True love, which they have it with you. They're feeling sensitive about you, but they don't want you to know that, is basically the vibe I'm getting. They're sensitive, but they keep that to themselves. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully that's helpful. Like I said, you might be drawn to pile number 4 or any other pile. Listen to any pile that you were drawn to if you were drawn to more than this one. If you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 2. Let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? How are they feeling? Give us all the juicy details, Spirit. What is going on with this person toward pile number 2? Here we go. Wow. Okay. The Empress. Well, they're really attracted to you. This person's thinking about how attractive you are recently. So if you've been posting any pictures, they're watching, they're checking you out, or they're wanting to. If this person's been seeing you, they're checking you out and thinking you look really good. Pile number 2. You look really good. They want to keep looking at you. They hate to see you go, but they love to watch you leave. Like they just like looking at you, but they don't want to stop looking at you. They're in their head about you. Definitely romantic feelings here, but they're feeling a little bit like stuck between a rock and a hard place when it comes to this connection. They want to be romantic toward you. They want to have intimate time together. But they feel like they're stuck between a rock and a hard place. They need to make a decision or they don't know how to proceed. They're watching big time, especially if you've been posting lately. For those of you on social media, this person is checking up, watching, looking at your pictures, enjoying the view, is what I'm hearing. Enjoying the view. There's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy coming through right away. You're on their mind a lot lately, and it's very romantic, intimate thoughts. They're highly interested in you, and they're highly attracted to you. They think you're stunning. Stunning. Whoa. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you guys could work together, or work could be involved in this situation. They're thinking about you when they're at work. So that could be why work is involved. They're thinking about you while they're at work. They have hopes and dreams and ideas of how romantic they want to get with you in the future. There's things they wish they could do with you now, but they're feeling like they have to wait. But they're hoping that eventually they'll be able to do these really romantic, intimate things with you. They're willing to put in work too to get to that point, but they're kind of confused on how to get there for some reason. There's Aquarius energy here again. So some really strong Aquarius energy. Two of Cups. Okay. This person cares about you. They have feelings for you. Deep emotional attachment. That's that Four of Pentacle vibes that I saw at the bottom of the deck in the beginning here, of not wanting to let you go. They feel like they could have it all with you. And they feel like the feelings are mutual. They feel like you care about them as well. They feel like you're emotionally attached to them as well. They're reminiscing about how they're not sure how to proceed. It's like they feel like they've been feeling that for a while. They've been feeling stuck between a rock and a hard place for a while. They feel like they've been stuck for a while, not knowing how this is going to go or how to proceed. Mr. Bean's going to come through and help with that energy. He's like, let me through. Clearing that energy out. Okay. Because this person is overthinking a little bit. It's like it's not as hard as they're making it, or they're overthinking things a little bit, or they're making it harder than it has to be. This person is feeling a little bit stuck, and it's going on for too long, but they're recognizing that. They feel like you belong together eventually, but they're feeling like right now it would take a lot of work to get there, and they don't really see how it would work. I don't know. They're feeling like it would take a lot of work, but they also feel like eventually it could happen. Go that way, buddy. You need to figure out where you're going. Exactly. This person doesn't know where they're going and they need to figure it out, and they're getting frustrated. They're causing some havoc in this connection because of how stuck their vibe is and how complicated they're making it. Like it could all be so simple, but you'd rather make it hard. Let me fix this ball here. Okay. They have an idea of what to do in the future, how to get to a place where they're not stuck and you guys can be together because they feel like you belong together. But I don't know why they think it's going to be so hard. Tell me more. There's a strong connection here to thinking about this situation between you two while they're working. It's like they're having a hard time focusing on work right now because they feel this situation so complicated. It's messy for some of you. It could be messy. Tell us more. There's the Empress again. See how attracted they are to you. Looking at you like you're gorgeous, beautiful, just lovely. Your energy is magnetic, but you also have this look about you where you look yummy. They could have you for dinner every single night. The Devil, they're very tempted by you. They have their eye on you for sure, especially those of you on social media. It's like they're stalking your social media multiple times a day, checking up to see if you posted anything new. There it is. I can't make it up. Like Spirit's like, yep, that's right, Amy. Exactly what she said. That's what she said. Social media, the internet. They're like on the internet, looking at your stuff, admiring your beauty, seeing what you post next or what you're going to say next. Person's very intrigued by you, very, very interested in you. You're alluring to them. There's something about you that says, come hither. I don't know if you mean to do that, but they're catching that vibe. They're thinking about things they want to do with you in the future, like getting away with you, going and doing something really romantic, just the two of you. But they're feeling like you can't do that right now. They're like, we can't do that yet, but I want to, kind of vibe. Wanting to take an adventure with you, just the two of you alone. They're super interested. Even if they know you well, they always want to know more. It's like they can never get enough of you. I just can't get enough. Honey, got sexy. You're sexy, you're gleaming, you're giving hotness a new meaning. You know that song. This person might call you mommy for some of you. Sexy, mommy, hot, hottie. They feel really strong energy toward you right now. That's why the cards were coming out so intense in the beginning. They want to get things going, but they feel like it's stuck for some reason. Or they feel like you guys can. Whoa. Hello, Spirit. That was my speaker just randomly turning on. Okay, we're the only ones in the room here, just me and Spirit and Mr. Bean and Mr. T. And the cats are not anywhere near the speaker, by the way. Okay. Major confirmation. Trust your gut when it comes to this person. I feel like you already know how they feel. You just need a little extra confirmation sometimes. But you know how they feel without them telling you. They're wanting to get things going, but they feel like right now the only thing you guys can do is really just communicate with each other or be friends right now. There's a vibe of like, right now, all we can do is talk, or right now, all we can do is just be friends. But eventually, they want to go farther. They just feel like it's going to take a while for some reason. It's like baby steps. They don't know how to get there, but they feel like it could get there eventually. This could go somewhere between the two of you, is how they're feeling. It could go somewhere. You bring a lot of happiness into their life. You stroke their ego too. So you're making them feel good about themselves. You're making them feel like a man for those of you that are dealing with a man. They like the vibe between you two, the vibe that they feel when they're connecting with you. This is a super spiritual connection. You got the white wolf and the cross. Very spiritual. There is something about you two that just meshes well. I don't know why Spirit's saying jive. It jives. It jives. The vibes are vibing between you two. It feels like a playful vibe. It feels like you guys collaborate with each other well. You just get along. You're both feeling it. At least they think that. This is everything they're thinking. They're thinking, they're feeling it, and they think it's mutual. But they're feeling like it's going to take some time to get anywhere. They believe it's possible. The tracks and the magician. Steady movement forward, but baby steps when it comes to the two of you. That's what they're thinking. They're proceeding with caution. Why are they being so cautious? I feel like it's different for all of you because I'm not getting an answer of why. So they're being cautious for whatever reason, and they are getting in their own way when it comes to the two of you. Trials and convictions. Interesting. Maybe there's a connection to just the justice system for some of you. But also major life events could be going on for both of you around the time that you're connected to each other. It's like major life crisis, trials, tribulations, or you could be going through those together. It just feels like this connection's surrounded by some major life issues for both of you or one of you. There's like some major life issues causing interference on this connection. There's also vibes of travel. Some of you, there could be overseas traveling, having to take a trip, meeting on vacation. Also, I'm getting vibes of not having a vehicle, not having a way to arrive or a way to go the distance. That there's a blockage here, they feel. But they're feeling like eventually it'll go away. Okay. They're trying to be lighthearted in the meantime. They're trying not to get too frustrated, or they are overthinking, but they're not getting discouraged. They don't feel like giving up. They're motivated to see where things go between the two of you in the future, even if they can't see how that's going to happen. Something about electronics is coming through too. They could work with electronics, or could be a connection to electronics. Computer? Okay. Yeah, they're inspired to continue to try, but they're feeling stuck. It feels like at this point they're kind of just leaving things up to fate or destiny. They're like, if they're spiritual, they're leaving it up to God. I do feel like for a lot of you, this person is spiritual, whatever they believe. It doesn't necessarily have to be in tarot or anything like that. You guys don't have to believe the same thing, but it feels like this person does have a strong belief system. They believe in something, and they're kind of just letting that faith steer how things go between the two of you right now. It feels so complicated, and it feels messy, and it feels like there's a lot going on here for this person. I can see why they're in their head. Just based off of the vibes I'm getting from them, I can see why they're thinking about this a lot and feeling confused and stuck when it comes to you, because the vibe feels like that. It feels confusing, and it feels like really complicated, an entanglement somehow. But yeah, they care, and they're very attracted. They've caught feelings, romantic. You're on their mind constantly, especially when they're trying to work. Okay, when they're trying to get something done. You are popping in their head. Your legs must be tired, pile number 2, because you're running through their mind all day. That's like a 80s joke. A joke from the early 90s or the 80s. All right. If you were drawn to any other pile, check it out. I'm going to leave this one here. I hope this brings you confirmation and clarity about what's going on with this person. And if you're done here for today, I'll see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hey, pile 3, let's see how this specific person's feeling about you right now. What's their vibe? What's their energy? How are they feeling? Spirit, give us all the juicy details for pile number 3. I swear all of you guys are getting the 5 of Cups today. And the way that one came out was kind of wild. 5 of Cups. How's this person feeling, Spirit? Nine of Pentacles, the Moon, Pisces, Aries energy with the Emperor. They're trying to control their feelings right now. They feel like they've had a difficult past, either with you or with someone else. They're trying to control their feelings for you and stay independent from you. They're hiding their feelings. This is somebody that like does not want to have feelings for you necessarily. They're really trying to restrain their feelings and stay independent from you. They're feeling like the past has been rough. They don't want to make any moves toward you. Past. They're really, really focused on the past. Person's like stuck in the past. Aquarius energy with the star. And then we have Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Really strong Aries energy here. But also Leo, Sagittarius with the King of Wands, Big D Daddy. This person is really trying to control how they feel. That's what they're doing the most of right now, is trying to just, it's like they're having an urge to do something about how they feel about you, and they're trying to contain themselves, restrain that. There's a lot of passion here toward you. Give me one more. Ooh. They're like, maybe I could just say hi. They're trying not to do anything. They're trying to like keep their feelings a secret or keep it to themselves, but they might just say something to you or just talk to you a little bit, but they're being very careful to control their urge. There's an urge here that they're trying to keep a secret and control toward you. They see you as like sexy and a lot of things that they like you have. You're their type. They're bottling it up, is what I'm hearing. They're bottling it all up. They feel like kind of depressed because of this. Regret, sadness, a little bit, depression. They're worried about the public, what other people will think, society, the community. They're wanting to go on a date with you. They're wanting to meet up with you or go on a date with you. You might have been drawn to pile number 2. If you were, check it out because you just got the ladybug card. And pile number 2 had the ladybug sticker. They wish they could have you. They wish they could go on a date with you or meet up with you. Secretly, though, it feels like they wouldn't want anybody to know. Ooh, they're feeling like tense. They're getting angry about the situation. So you're stirring up a lot of emotion for this person. The feelings that they have for you are stirring up a lot of emotion. Tension, kinky energy is here. This is not easy for them to restrain themselves. This is like making them mad that they have to. They're getting like sexually frustrated, is what I'm getting. Pisces energy here. And the High Priestess twice. You got the High Priestess into you guys are telepathically communicating with each other, whether you like it or not. Spirit just said that, but look how stressed they are. 10 of Wands. They're feeling the pressure, pile number 3, when it comes to you. It's like bottling up, and it's becoming more and more intense because they're bottling up. You got the Moon twice here. You got the High Priestess twice. You have lots of repeating energies, which just means it's super intense for them. But they're trying to stay silent about it. But it's getting to the point where they're like, I have to say something, or I have to do something, or I'm going to explode. They want to explode on you. Pile number 3. This person's got kinky thoughts. They're trying to be slick to protect themselves. They're protecting themselves by keeping this a secret. There's a feeling of like feeling bad toward you about this too. They feel bad, or they feel like sympathetic toward you, compassionate toward you. So they have good intentions toward you. It's not a vibe of sneaking. Interesting. It's not to, it's like to protect you, maybe. Because they're acting protective of you, but they feel like there could be some sort of, they don't want to fall into any traps. They're feeling like this might be wrong for them to feel this way. So that's part of why they have to keep it a secret, because they feel like it's wrong. So yeah, this could go against their belief system. It could go against what society believes. It could go against what the public thinks. They're trying to control this. Okay. This makes sense. All right. They feel like they're lying to themselves and everybody else about you. Or they feel like they're being deceptive when it comes to you because they have to keep their feelings so secretive to protect themselves, partly, but they're also like sympathetic toward you and have compassion toward you. So the sun and the moon, interesting. That's a match. The moon represents divine feminine energy in tarot, and the sun represents divine masculine. I think the Empress, yep, the Empress was right here in pile number 2, the Ladybug pile. You guys should listen to that pile if you feel drawn to it, because you have the Emperor in the same spot as the Empress, and they're a match in tarot. So the Emperor and the Empress are a match. The Sun and the Moon are a match. You guys are some sort of really, I mean, you have telepathy with each other, and you're coming up as a divine match. So take that as you will. The Sun and the Moon. They want to have fun with you. They wish they could like go out and have fun with you, party even, go on a date. All night long. Like they want to like party with you all night. Wake up together, have breakfast, make you breakfast. They want to spend all night having fun with you and then wake up with you the next day and have some more fun. Okay, no, that's not you. They feel stuck, though. They feel trapped. Ooh, hot fireworks. 4th of July could be significant for some of you as well, but look at that. Look at what it says right there. Hot, but it's, that kind of vibe. Like, they're lusting after you. They're thinking about having some explosive, intimate times together. Just the two of you, and nobody knows. There's this vibe of like no one can know. Keep it on the down low because they feel stuck. They feel like they could end up getting trapped. They're trying to maneuver around this situation very carefully. Like I said, they're really controlling themselves. They feel like that's the smartest thing to do. Restrain themselves, control themselves. That's the smart thing to do in their head. They feel like that is them being wise. If they were to let the secret out, that would be like dumb. They're like, that would be dumb. Warning, the lighthouse. Obstacles to avoid. See, they're feeling like there's a trap. I'm going to get trapped, or I'm already trapped. They're feeling like this connection between the two of you is wild and unpredictable, and it was unexpected to begin with. Like, all these feelings they're having toward you are really unexpected anyway, but they also don't know what's going to happen next, and that's scary and exciting. It feels like they like it. They like the excitement of the unpredictability of this connection. They want to go somewhere away with you where nobody knows you guys. So that it could stay a secret. They're feeling like pressure to restrain themselves. They don't want you to be with anybody else, though, by the way. Like, this person possessive of you, they're looking at you like, you're mine. I don't want you to be with anybody else, especially in a sexual way. They don't want anybody else touching you. Very jealous, possessive vibes here. Like, this person looks at you like, if anybody else were to try to get with you, they would flip out. Okay. But they're moving very carefully. They're watching to make sure nobody touches you. So be aware of that. If you weren't, they're watching to like see if anyone's getting close to you, or if anybody else is lusting after you, or if you might get with anybody else. That's on their mind a lot. They feel like there's something about you that's perfect for them. That's that match energy. They see you as their match. Perfect for them. But there's a possessiveness to that. Like, that's my match. Nobody else's. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully this brings you confirmation and clarity about what's going on with this person, how they're thinking and feeling, and their energy toward you. If you were drawn to any other pile, definitely check it out, especially pile number 2, but any pile that you're drawn to. Listen to all of the piles you're drawn to. There could be messages for you about this same person or someone else in other piles. And if you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys. Hi, pile number 4. Let's find out how this specific person is feeling about you right now. What's their vibe toward you? What's their energy? What are they thinking and feeling, Spirit? Give us all the juicy details for pile number 4. Here we go. Ooh, Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. 7 of Swords. 4 of Pentacles. Okay. And 2 of Wands. All right. Well, they have romantic feelings for you. Definitely. They have a lot of romantic feelings toward you. But they have romantic feelings toward someone else too. Okay. So they're not telling you about their feelings toward this other person, that they're holding on to feelings for someone else too. They're trying to make a decision is what it looks like. 2 of Swords, 2 of Wands. There's you and someone else that they have romantic feelings for, and they're torn. The Sun. Leo energy there. 6 of Swords, 9 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. They like the vibe between you two, but they also like the vibe with the other person. They're having a hard time moving on from this other person. It feels like it's somebody from their past that they had feelings for in the past, and then they like never got over them, or they haven't let go of them. They're trying to choose between you and someone else is what I keep getting pile for. Interesting. They see you as confident. They see you as somebody that other people will want to date. So they're feeling like they need to make a decision, and they don't want to make the wrong decision. But they do have feelings for you and somebody else is what I'm getting. Like they're giving their energy to somebody else too. Their heart. They've given their heart partially to somebody else. It's like not all in with you. And there's confusion here on which way to go. Which decision to make. 666. You guys could be seeing synchronicity of 222 or 666. If you're not, you will be, and it's connected to this person that you're asking about. Those synchronicities are. There's some vibe here about them not really knowing where they're going. There's no knowing where I'm going. Charlie and the Chocolate Factory could be significant somehow. Tell me more. They don't want to lose you. They don't want to lose you. You make them happy. The Wheel of Fortune. The Cross, the Dolphins. Yeah, they feel like you get along really well. Yeah, they are very interested. You're their love interest, but they have a different love interest too. Another person that they're interested in. The bottom of the deck is Cancer energy here with the Chariot. They don't know. This other person could be a friend, or you could be the friend, or you guys are both friends with this person. It feels like there's a friendship involved here, but that could be both of you. Take it as it resonates. There's a ton of synchronicities, so pay attention to the synchronicities that you're getting about this person. There's something spiritual going on between you two. You guys are gonna probably trigger each other to change. You're triggering each other to evolve. There's fate and destiny involved here big time. You got the Wheel of Fortune twice and the cross. So this is Spirit has most of the control in this situation. There's not a ton that you can do about this connection here besides just listen to your intuition. Trust the guidance that you're being given. But it feels like you can't screw it up. You're not going to screw this situation up, and you also can't really change it. You don't have a ton of control over it, is what I'm getting here. If you're trying to manifest a lot with this connection, you might be getting frustrated trying to do that because there's so much destiny and fate involved here. Spirit's like, don't touch that. Oh, funny. Okay. They're trying to figure out who they could have the most successful relationship with. Why? I don't know why. Yeah, they're wanting long-term relationship. This person's goal is to get married. They want to be married. They're thinking about marrying you, or maybe you guys could be married already. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, but there's this vibe of them thinking about like wanting to be in a long-term commitment with you or this other person. And they are feeling like they need to make a decision. And it does feel like the decision is kind of up to fate and destiny, spirit, divine guidance. This is going to be a difficult situation if it hasn't been already. I can see that. This person can see that. Like they're feeling like this is a tough situation. They're hoping that everything works out for the best. They're wanting to be in the most successful long-term relationship. Like that's their goal, is to be in a long-term, healthy, successful relationship that other people look at and go, I want a relationship like that. This person wants to have a relationship that other people envy, and they're looking like they're torn because they're looking at you as they're either looking at you as you're their friend, but they're really actually interested in you as a lover, or they're looking at someone else like that. Ugh. Yeah. They're a little bit resistant to change. So if they're needing to change and evolve at all, so if you're dealing with somebody that's kind of low vibe, they are giving off untrustworthy vibes here. Somebody that you can't, they're not necessarily super open and honest. They're kind of resistant to changing and evolving. They're not embracing change, I feel like, the way you are. I feel like a lot of you that are watching are, you like to self-reflect and grow, and you embrace change, and a lot of you have reinvented yourself, and this person feels like they're stuck in a lower vibe than you. You feel more stable than them, and it feels like they recognize that. It feels like they're seeing that you can bring them peace, but they can't give that to you in return. It's like they know that. they feel like you would be their piece, but they're kind of unstable. They are looking like very indecisive, less mature than you for a lot of you. You're a lot more mature than they are. They're kind of coming off as not taking things as seriously or not being as stable. They don't necessarily want to lock it down with you or commit to you forever, but they don't want to lose you to anybody else that's willing to do that. And then they also have this other person that they're trying to decide maybe they're the one I want to be with forever. It feels like it's somebody that wants to be in a monogamous relationship but has a hard time even being monogamous. So, if this is really confusing and doesn't feel like your person, then you might want to listen to another pile. This is going to hit hard for those of you that it's for. Dealing with somebody that's sneaky, not necessarily telling you everything, saying they want a serious, committed relationship, but not acting like it, or not doing what it takes to have one. This person is giving off vibes of them being really complicated. They feel like the situation's complicated because of the other person. They're contemplating which way to go. They're interested in what is going to serve them in the future. As far as having a long-term, stable, successful relationship that other people admire, that's what they're looking for. But they're not necessarily wanting to be monogamous about it. They're giving off vibes of being sneaky, being not being good with monogamy, basically. This person isn't very loyal. They're still holding on to someone else and making you think you're the only one, is the vibe I keep getting from them, okay? Like treating you or talking to you like you're the only one, but you're not. There's someone that they still have feelings for, that they've had feelings for a time. So it's been some time. This person's a little, yeah, they're coming through as being unstable and kind of reckless with your feelings and being aware of the fact that they are. They could say things like, I'm a hopeless romantic. I am getting that vibe from them. Um, but their actions don't line up with a lot of the things that they're saying. It's like they say they want this, but then they don't do the things that it takes to have that with you or anybody else. So it feels like this person might be a big talker for a lot of you. They're coming through as being somebody that's like fun and playful and has a good sense of humor, but they're not necessarily, you can't take them super seriously. And I don't see that you can really rely on this person. They're not dependable. And the foundation to this connection feels weak because of them, because they're allowing this other person to, I mean, they're still holding on to this other person. So they're being distracted and not giving you their all. and they're not taking it as seriously as you. They have this vibe of like wanting a partner, but still being independent. Okay. This is going to make sense for those of you that this is for. It's like they want a partner to do life with and to be married to, but then they act like it's just them. They are coming through as being pretty stubborn, strong willed, stubborn, super independent, hard headed, and immature. So, yeah, this is, of course, they want you and they're possessive of you. They do want to keep you around, but they're also trying to keep someone else around. They're hoping you'll tolerate this. They're seeing how much you'll tolerate. They're seeing how lucky they can get too. Eesh. I feel like this is going to really irritate a lot of you. I don't blame you. They're very self-serving and stalemate energy. This is somebody that will probably string you along if they haven't already. Stringing you along. Their words are not matching up to their actions. You can't trust them. You're going to feel that. Trust your gut if you're feeling like this person's lying to me or they're not telling me everything. There's something about their past that doesn't seem right. This person's like just coming off as being sketchy. For some of you, they could be trying to keep things friends with benefits. Okay. I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully that brings you confirmation and clarity. Pile number 4. If you're drawn to any other pile, check it out. There could be more messages for you in other piles from this person or about someone else. So check out all the piles you're drawn to. And if you're done here for today, I will see you all at your next reading. Bye, guys.